Yo guys, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we actually have another brand new game that we are going to dive into and review for you guys. So this one right here is called Throne of Chaos. As you might expect, it is a completely free to play and play to earn game where you can actually earn real money while playing. So yes, you can farm their specific in-game token, convert it straight into the cross token, and then of course easily turn it into GCash for your real-world profits. At its core, it is a very classic turn-based RPG game. I know a lot of you guys will really enjoy this type of game mechanics. And that is exactly our main topic for today's showcase. So registration phase right here. So I highly recommend that you pre-register right now so you can secure some really amazing exclusive rewards before launch. Just take a look. These are all the awesome rewards you can get when you successfully pre-register your account. So for this specific process, to pre-register, literally all you need to type in is your username. So for us as an example, it's Cairo Bell, and then we just pop in our email address right here. So bellcairo77, and then finally we add our wallet address. Now for that wallet address, guys, you can easily get that directly from your CrossX wallet extension. Then you just need to copy your specific wallet address from there and paste it in. So let's just go ahead and click to confirm the registration. And there we go, reservation successful, which basically means our account is all good and ready to go for the official launch. Then, once the game officially opens up, guys, we are guaranteed to get that sweet exclusive reward delivered straight to our account. So please, whatever you do, let's finally head straight into the actual game. So here we are. We have finally loaded into Throne of Chaos. And as I mentioned, it is indeed a fully free-to-play and play-to-earn game environment. So for right now, what we are looking at is an early trial version of the game here on screen. The game is a traditional turn-based RPG system. So you basically take turns taking actions right there on the battlefield. When it is your turn, you will clearly see which of your heroes are lined up and ready to attack, just like this one showing right here. Then, the combat simply goes in a strict sequence. I guess the main strategy is you just need to make absolutely sure your heroes, your team combinations, their active skills, and of course their team synergies are perfectly matched. So for a balanced team, maybe you need a solid tank in the front, you definitely need a high damager, and of course, a reliable support or healer. So you really need to consider all of that when building your squad. Currently, for their trial version that we are playing, I think this specific client is entirely in Chinese, which is exactly why we're just sort of blindly figuring it out as we click around and progress. But honestly, we can easily understand how the core mechanics work anyway just by playing. So moving on to the main play-to-earn aspect of the entire game, it revolves around this specific item right here, the TCC token or the TOC token. Just looking at this one right here, there you go. This is exactly the main currency that we will need to farm in order to eventually turn it into the valuable cross token. So we can easily exchange this inside the system. So we have the option to mint. And interestingly, they also have a token burn mechanic built in. So the burn rate sits at 10%. Meanwhile, the minting fee is around 20%. And obviously later on in the future, once the game gets a full official English version release, and when the main servers are fully up and running, of course we will come back and explain in full detail exactly how you can effectively earn the TOC token and the step-by-step process of how you can convert it straight into GCash. So anyway, moving over to the characters. The game basically consists of collecting various different heroes. So you can do gacha pulls to collect these heroes. Once you get them, you can steadily make them stronger, and you can carefully equip them with various sets of gear to make your heroes hit even harder and become significantly stronger in battle. Just look at that there. You can also spend resources to level them up base-wise and even increase their overall star rarity so that of course their base stats multiply and they get incredibly powerful over time. So looking here, these are all the specific heroes we have managed to get so far. We literally got all of those without spending. So this entire process is completely free for all players, and you genuinely have a very fair chance to pull some really top-tier good heroes. As for our account, we actually managed to pull the specific ones we kind of needed for our current lineup, and we also stacked up a lot of extra duplicate copies that we can easily use as fodder to upgrade our main heroes later on. So as usual with these types of games, guys, there are your standard daily missions to complete, and there are various challenging dungeons to farm. Then, it also features this really cool idle mechanic where if you just want to leave your character hanging out and want to come back to log in a bit later, you can actually loot a massive pile of passive resources just like this one right here. There you see it. It's basically like its main idle or offline AFK battle system working in the background. We actually just left this alone for about 2 hours in total. So these are all the passive rewards we managed to passively collect in that time frame. So I am guessing that what is really needed here is pushing for very high campaign progression. You really need to be at a much higher stage so you can maximize this feature and get significantly bigger rewards generated over time here. So let's go ahead and quickly claim all of it. So just to reiterate again, guys, it features these great offline idle rewards that you can passively accumulate, giving you vital experience and upgrade resources strictly based on the highest stage you've managed to reach and clear here. So again, it is a simple formula. The stronger your team is, the higher the stage you can push, And of course, the substantially bigger the passive reward you will get to claim every single day. Now moving over to the summoning system. If you want to pull and get some new powerful heroes, you just need to navigate right over here to this sort of glowing red crystal positioned right in the middle of the screen. And here we can do a massive summon of 10 pulls at once. There we go. So honestly, the developers aren't stingy at all. They are always generously giving away free summoning tickets and resources to the players. Like this specific pull right here, we just got one of those high tier ones, and then boom, another one back to back. So let's quickly do a pull of 10 again. Let's just go ahead and use all of our tickets up first, since we currently have exactly 33 of them saved up. So wow, we just got another one right there. Then looking at this next pull, let's see our luck. What I really want to get from this banner here is their extremely rare, somewhat red colored tier of units. So here's the red animation. There we go. Although what we keep getting from the actual drops is always the yellow tier units. But honestly, it would probably be incredibly good for our account if we managed to actually get a red one today. But let's just keep watching and see what drops. So awesome, we actually already got one specific unit straight from our selected wish list. Oh wait, never mind, I misread that. Oh, actually, wait, we did get it. That is absolutely one of the exact heroes we placed on our wish list earlier. So we successfully got the ones we targeted on our wish list. It is also important to note that the heroes also have specific elemental affinities, guys. So for example, if you are focusing your team build heavily on the fire element, you just need to put whatever fire unit you want right here in the formation to maximize that synergy. Then another really interesting thing I just noticed while clicking around. It clearly seems like they actually have a fully functional in-game marketplace implemented here. If you look at this icon right down below that looks exactly like a traditional weighing scale, it's basically set up like a trading marketplace where players can actually list and sell their in-game items to others. So you can easily sell this stuff for profit. For a quick example, if you pulled a rare item, or you happen to have a bunch of extra materials lying around, or you just looted something really valuable while grinding in the dungeons, you can just list it and sell it straight to the market. So let's just say we take this specific item right here, valued at around 500 crystals. You can just easily put it up and sell it. Right there, you have a whole active economy where you can sell things and trade with other players right here. Overall, I really believe that the game has some absolutely huge potential going forward, guys, especially considering it is stepping into a slightly different genre for the crypto space. So as we discussed, this is a fully turn-based RPG experience. You guys know that's actually quite different and refreshing compared to the usual styles we see for play-to-earn titles. The turn-based format is actually quite okay and fitting, especially if it's executed well like a proper turn-based RPG should be. It's honestly genuinely fun and engaging to play. You just need to take your time to plan ahead and properly strategize your moves so you can easily defeat the tougher enemies. To add to the replay value, this game also features a dedicated PvP arena mode, and it definitely can't fully figure out every single tiny detail properly just yet, since the game client doesn't have a fully translated English version available yet. So because of that, we'll just make sure to create another brand new, fully detailed update video for this exact game once they finally release an official English version for us to play. But there you go, guys, a quick first look. This game, Throne of Chaos, is a completely free-to-play and play-to-earn game that is definitely worth keeping on your radar. So we just absolutely had to make a quick review video on it for you all, and